Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing well and I hope you're staying safe. You're gonna see a kitty behind me or on me or something. She just wants to explore. And yeah, I'm just gonna let her do her thing. She just has a mind of her own. So if you see her back there, that's Octavia. And I think she sees a fly and she's trying to get it. But anyways, we are doing like a little unhaul. I've done a lot of these, and you've probably seen these books in some of them. But I'm officially like this week. I'm actually gonna be taking them to a used bookstore. But before I do that, I do want you guys, or I want to share them with you guys, and I really want you guys to let me know down in the comments. Should I give these books a chance? Are there some that I should just just read it and see if I like it? Because you know what, some of them I might like if I read them, but I just have so many books that I actually want to read. I don't know, these just don't really interest me by like the description on the back. Yeah, sorry, it's been a while since I've like filmed like a book video, so I'm like a little rusty. I apologize. But yeah, I have books that I've read that I liked. I have books here that I've read that I didn't like. And I have books that I haven't even read. Like I said, I want you guys to tell me down in the comments if you think I should give it a chance. Yeah, I have books from like mystery, historical fiction, a couple nonfiction. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. And let's just get started. So we have 3 books. They're these like little mass paperback. That's what they're called, mass paperback. I don't like these kind of books. However, the only book or book like, series that I'll read that are mass paperback is Sarah Morgan. She's my favorite author. I can't find her books in like hardback or like the like fake paperback editions, so I deal with it with her novels. I love them all. If you haven't read her books, definitely you should. Highly recommend romance, and yeah, it's really good. So yeah. Anyways, whoops. So we have Joseph Flander's Suspicion. Haven't read this. My grandma gave me a lot of these books like that are mystery. I don't really pick them up myself, but my grandma will give them to me, like, you should read this. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't know. Like, some of them do look interesting. Maybe I should do a video, like, where I read, like, yeah, maybe I should, actually. Maybe I'll do that this week. I'll pick, like, 3 or 4 books and just give them a try and do a review. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, Joseph Finder, Suspicion, haven't read it. My grandma really liked it and suggested I read it. But yeah, so that's the first one. The next one is Iris Johansson, Double Blind. Oh, this is also by Roy Johansson. I don't know if that's her husband or her son. I know there's a couple authors that writes with their family members. Double Blind. Again, another one my grandma gave to me. Haven't read it. This is, is like true crime. Like this one, Double Blind is about, Kendra Michaels had no interest in helping the FBI with their head scratcher of a new case until she hears some disturbing details about the victim. And then this one is, single father, Danny suddenly finds himself unable to afford a private school where his daughter adores. And it is about, yeah, just people being suspicious. She's on the chair now. Can you lay down, please? Please don't knock off my camera. Thank you. We have Sandra Brown, Seen Red. This one did kind of interest me, so this might be one of the books that I will include in that video that I was talking about before. But yeah, just not really something I really want to read. Cara Bailey, the TV journalist, hot on the trail of a story guaranteed to launch her career. Interview with Major Trapper, reclusive American hero who once led a handful of survivors to safety after the bombing of a Dallas hotel. Actually, that doesn't sound bad, so maybe. Why are you pouting? Then we have Tammy Hulk, The Boy. My grandma loves Tammy. I don't know. Not, again, a book that calls my name when I see it on my shelf. So there's that one, and that one is about when a detective, Nick Forcade, enters the home of Genevieve Gother outside the sleepy town of Bayou Bro, Louisiana. Sorry. The body crime scene that awaits him is both the most brutal and the most confusing he's ever seen. Interesting. Then we have Lisa Gardner, Find Her. This is one that kind of like interests me. Flora Jane is a victim. 7 years ago, carefree college student Flora was kidnapped while on spring break. For 472 days, Flora learned just how much one person can endure. She's also a survivor, miraculously alive after her ordeal. She has spent the past 5 years reacquainting herself with the rhythms of normal life while working with the FBI special advocate, Samuel Keynes. She had a mother who never stopped loving her, a brother who was scared of the person she's become, and a bedroom wall covered with photos of other girls who've never made it home. That sounds actually really interesting, and maybe I might give that a shot in that video I'm talking about. Karen Rhubarb's, I have one or two more of hers in here. This one is the Moscow Deception. This one I might actually pull out and try reading, maybe today, again, probably for that video. And this is, Bianca St. Ives was recently put through the ringer when she came out, but she came out the same way she always does, the way her father trained her, hungry for a fight, still navigating the fallout from a shocking revelation that left a network of assassins crossed her and trained on her. Bianca's ready to take fate into her own hand, if kill or be killed. And she's got her finger flush against the trigger. That sounds... Okay, I might just keep that one, we'll see. This one I think I've tried to read. No, this one I haven't, but I have tried her other books. Fiona Barton. Everybody was raving about her a while back, probably like last year or 2 years ago. I just never got into the writing. It was very... I don't know, I forgot what book I read. I think it was, hold on, I'm trying to find if she has her other books in the front here. Oh my gosh, there's so many like pages before you can get it. No, it doesn't even say. I know she has The Widow. I think The Widow or one of the other ones might be in here, or at my grandmother's house. This is just an old house is demolished in a terrifying section of London. A workman discovers a tiny skeleton buried for years. For journalist Kate Waters is a story that deserves attention. She cobbles together a piece for her newspaper, but at a loss for answers. She can only pose the question, who is the building site baby? That actually kind of sounds interesting, but I can get into the writing. I don't know. Maybe I'll give her another try. See, now I'm going through them. I'm like, can I keep them? I don't know. This one is The Meeting Room by T. Frank Muir. This is the thrilling Scottish noir mystery from one of Britain's best crime writers, with Thomas Magner's business partner found dead in his car in the outskirts of St. Andrews. All evidence points to suicide. Meanwhile, Magner, a wealthy property developer, is under investigation for a series of alleged rapes almost 30 years ago. In total, 11 women are prepared to go to court to testify against him, but one by one they withdraw their complaints until only 6 remain. That sounds... Oh my god. This is a bad idea to film this video because now I want to read them all. Then we have Lisa Gardner, another one, Touch and Go. This one is about a family. Justin, Libby, and me have the kind of wife that looks good on the pages of a glossy magazine, a beautiful 15-year-old daughter, Ashlyn, a gorgeous brownstone on Tree-Line Street in Boston, a light Back Bay neighborhood, a great marriage, admired by friends and family, a perfect life. And, yeah, I guess some drama ensues. So, yeah. Gosh. I don't know if I'm going to get rid of any of these books. We have another Karen Rhubarb's The Ultimatum. Growing Up, Bianca stayed out. Oh, is this like part of a series? That is about the same person's in this one as well. Growing Up, Bianca St. Ives knew she was different from all of her friends. Instead of playing hopscotch or combing her doll's hair, she covertly studies martial arts with Senai masters and dismantle explosive and special ops retirees. Her father prepped her well to carry on the family business. Yeah, I'm rethinking this whole video idea because now I just want to read them all. This one I'm definitely going to be selling because I love Lucille Ball, but my mom got me all this stuff, and honestly, I love her. I love her movies and stuff and shows. But I've read her biography. I know everything there is about her. This is Forever Lucy, The Life of Lucille Ball, by Joe Morella and Edward Z. Epstein. So I think we're getting to the books that I've read. So this is The Tattooist of Auschwitz by Heather Morris. This book broke my heart. This book is incredible. It's about, in April 1942, Wales civil, I hate that I can't pronounce, Slovakian Jew, no, I said that wrong. I feel so stupid. Is forcibly transported to the concentration camp at Auschwitz-Birkenau. Oh my god. When his captors discover that he speaks several languages, he is put to work as a tattooist. Tasked with permanently marking his fellow prisoners. Basically about his life. It's based on a true story. And, yeah, it's about his life in the prison camp, the things he sees, the things he does, and it's an incredible story. I want to keep it, but I want to give it to somebody else to read that I know who will love it. Definitely one I highly recommend. I've talked about this before on my channel. One of the best books I've ever read. One of my favorites. I just want to keep, the thing is, I want to keep all the books that I've read, but at the same time, I don't have the space for it. And I'm one of those people that if I read a book that I really, really love, I want somebody else to read that and get that enjoyment as well. Now we have Khloe Kardashian, Strong Looks Better Naked. This is really, really good as well, surprisingly enough. It's just about, being, obviously when you're one of the Kardashians, your eyes are always on you, and as you guys know from the beginning, she was kind of like bigger than everybody else in her family, but that didn't stop her, and it talks about how what she went through, how she overcame that, and now she works out all the time. She eats so healthy. Obviously she has like her days, but this is a really good in-depth of how into her life, into her head, and yeah, this is really, really good. And I'm not a huge fan of the Kardashians, but I do love Khloe, and I do recommend this book. Then we have Kate Quinn, The Huntress. This is so good as well. Another historical fiction. Bold, reckless Nina Markova grows up on the icy edge of Soviet Russia, dreaming of flight and fearing nothing. When the tide of war sweeps over her homeland, she gambles everything that she would be a famous night witches, an all-female night bomber regiment, right? Wreaking havoc on Hitler's Eastern Front. But when she's down behind enemy lines and thrown across the path of lethal Nazi murderess known as the Huntress, Nina must use all her wits to survive. This is so good. I highly recommend this. This is just another one of my favorites, and I definitely think that everybody should read this. So incredibly well researched. And also with this one as well, I know she Heather worked with the family. I think she also interviewed him as well. Yeah. I tattooed her number on her left hand. She tattooed her number on my heart. Yeah. She did an interview with Whale for this book. And I know, like, they do incredible research and interviews and stuff like that. Definitely love and recommend. Pam Hanoff, The Commandant's Girl. This 19-year-old Emma Bow has been married only 3 weeks when Austin tank thundered her native Poland. Within days, Emma's husband Jacob is forced to disappear underground, leaving her imprisoned within the city's decrepit ghetto. But then, in the dead of night, the resistance smuggles her out, taking a crowd to live with Jacob's Catholic aunt, Krisha. Emma takes on a new identity, Anna Levitsky, a Canile. It's basically her life and trying to, defeat the Nazis. Incredible. I love this book as well. Drew Barrymore, Wildflower. I love this book so much. This really gives you an in-depth look into her life. She started as a child actress and, talked about how she grew up and, her mother putting through to auditions and stuff like this, and everything that she's overcome. And this is really, really good, and I really recommend that as well. Another Pam Hanoff. This is probably one of my favorite books by her. This is The Paris Lost Girls. This is so good. So this is about one morning while passing through Grand Central Terminal on her way to work, Grace Healy finds an abandoned suitcase tucked underneath a bench. Unable to resist her own curiosity, Grace opens the suitcase where she discovers a dozen photographs, each of a different woman. In a moment of impulse, Grace takes the photographs and quickly leaves the station. Sorry. Grace soon learns that the suitcase belonged to a woman named Eleanor Trigg, a leader of a network of female secret agents who were deployed out of London during the war. 12 of these women were sent to occupied Europe as carriers and radio operators to aid the resistance, but they never returned home. Their fate's a mystery. Setting out to learn the truth behind the women in the photograph, Grace finds herself drawn to a young mother turned agent named Marie, whose daring missions overseas reveal a remarkable story of friendship, war, and betrayal. This is so good. This was one of my favorites. Now I'm thinking I'm going to keep all these books. Honestly, what the hell is wrong with me? And then the rest I did have, oh, sorry, I lied. I have a couple more books. Another historical fiction, Julia Kelly, The Whispers of Women. This is about, in 1939, a Britain watches the headlines in fear of another devastating war with Germany. 3 childhood companions must choose between friends and country. Earnswell socialite Nora is determined to find her place in the Home Office Air Raid Precautions Department. Matchmaker Hazel tries to match 2 closely guarded secrets with irresistible optimism, and German expat Marie worries that she and her family might face imprisonment in a determined camp if war is declared. When Germany invades Poland and tensions on the home front rises, Marie is labeled an enemy alien, and the three friends find themselves fighting together to keep her free at all costs. So good. Another one that this whole video, well, I think I'm keeping all these books. Kristen Hanna, Winter Garden. This is about mesmerizing from the front pages. Mesmerizing from the first page to the last. Winter Gardens. One woman's sweeping heartbreaking story of love, loss, and redemption at once. An epic love story set in World War II, Russia, and an intimate portrait of contemporary mothers and daughters poised at the crossroads of their lives. It explores the heartbreak of war, the cost of survival, and ultimate triumph of the human spirit. It's a novel that will haunt the reader long after the last page is turned. Literally. In 1941, Leningrad, once a magical city besieged by war, cut off from aid, buried in snow, A city full of women desperate to save their children and themselves. 2000. Loss and old age have taken terrible toll on Anya Winston. At last, she will reach out to her estranged daughter in a halting, uncertain voice. She begins to weave a fable about a beautiful Russian girl who lived in Leningrad a lifetime ago. Nina and Meredith sit spellbound at their mother's bedside, listening to a story that spans more than 60 years and moved from the terrors of war-torn Leningrad under siege to a modern-day Alaska. In a quest to uncover the truth behind the story, Nina and Meredith discover a secret so shocking, so impossible to believe, it shakes the foundation of the family. It changes who they believe they are. Dun dun dun. Yeah, that, like, honestly, I think I'm just gonna be keeping all these books. But I don't know about the books that I haven't read yet. I need you guys to tell me down in the comments. I'm quickly going to share with you the DVD that I'm going to be getting rid of, just because they're here. So I have the Seinfeld collection, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 8, 9, 7, and 6. So I'm getting rid of these. I have a whole bunch of them. I'm selling these, actually. The Vampire Diaries. I like the show. It is not enough to have the DVDs. I mean, who has DVDs nowadays? These are from, like, my grandmother's house, so I'm, like, trying to just sell everything. Then I have the Gossip Girl 1, 3, 4, and 6. I like the show, just wasn't a huge fan. Anyway, that is the end of my spring cleaning / unhaul / trash my TBR / I've decided I'm just going to keep all the books probably. But you guys let me know down in the comments. And if you've read any of these books, please let me know down in the comments as well. We can have a discussion. And what do you think about the books that I mentioned that I haven't read? Do you think I should read them? Like, the one that I'm really interested to probably read would be, sorry, I'm just trying to find, where did I put it? This one? Yeah, I think it would be Karen Rubard's The Moscow Deception and The Ultimatum. I didn't realize the same character within it. So I think these two I might include in that video I was talking about earlier. So actually, I'm probably going to set these aside and we'll figure out what I'll be doing. So anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. All of my social media links are listed down in the description, along with Leo, Octavia's, and of course Ryan's. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.